with Sefer Chofetz Chaim, and the big topic is the same Toilas 7 conditions. So let's quickly, so today's condition number 6, so let's quickly review the previous conditions. 1 second. Okay, so quickly. So first condition to speak Rechilus, right? Is you are the eyewitness, right? And you know that everything, the information is accurate, whatever you're about to say. Second condition is said thorough understanding, meaning that you understand the whole background, and you would not make mistake on what actually occurred. And third condition is if it's possible for you to rebuke that person, perpetrator, maybe he's going to stop, right? Maybe he's going to change his ways. So it's absolutely necessary if we can stop it this way instead of speaking against him or her. Condition number 4 is accuracy, meaning that we cannot exaggerate and we cannot withhold information, because every detail is very important. So sometimes a person just did not say like one sentence what happened and that's it. So you can see totally different light. Number 5 is pure intent, meaning that you're trying to protect people, trying to help them. It's not that you're taking revenge against anybody. Okay, so in number 6, you say weighing the options. As with Lashon Hara, one may not relate Rechilus for a constructive purpose if this purpose can be accomplished through other means. Okay. Of course, the easiest of all is the direct approach information, the potential victim of what is being plotted, and allowing him to fend for himself. The Torah, however, views this avenue as a last resort. If the option exists, one must protect the victim without his even suspecting that someone is attempting to harm him. This option does not apply where it is important for the potential victim to be on guard should the other party attempt to harm him in a later point of time. So, okay, we're going to explain. Obviously, there is a limit of to how much effort one is required to invest in protecting his fellow Jew. From his fellow Jew from harm, when the person is fully capable of protecting himself. If in order to avoid involving the potential victim, one would have to dedicate an unreasonable amount of time and energy, it would be permissible to inform the person so that he can protect himself. Right? Okay, so we're going to explain this BeEzrat HaShem. So again, from the beginning, weighing the options. So meaning if you have some other options, so if it's like a general rule, if it's one-time danger, so maybe you can do it indirectly, and the person does not have to know. But if it's not one-time danger, if this perpetrator is going to trying to get to his victim, so yes, it's proper to tell the person, so he or she would be on guard all the time. So let's do from the beginning and see the details. As with Lashon Hara, one may not relate Rechilus for constructive purpose if this purpose can be accomplished through other means. Okay, through other means. Okay, so let's see. Of course, the easiest of all is a direct approach, informing potential victim of what is being plotted and allow him to fend for himself. The easiest approach, you just go to that person and say this and this person said so and so, or he's planning so and so, and just be on guard. Okay, that's straightforward, and but that's not what Torah wants in some cases, not in all of the cases, right? The Torah, however, views this avenue as a last resort. If the option exists, one must protect the victim without his even suspecting that someone is attempting to harm him. And I think we're going to give examples So if, for example, I mean, as a straightforward example, maybe that you know that the owner of the catering hall is a crook. He's a crook, and he said, "Oh, this guy is kind." And you heard, "Yes, he's a sucker. I'm going to take care of him very well." And you heard, right, about it, right? And you, so of course you can tell this person, you compare the prices, this is that, or you can tell him, and if he's you can tell him, you know what, I know that you're looking for a catering hall for your daughter wedding, right? So I think it's the one that is across the town is actually the best choice for you. Okay, I can even go with you. I can go even with you to do the negotiation, stuff like that. So yeah, so I think it should be great. So in this case, you protect this person, and he does not even know, and he appreciates you very much, right? So, and so he said, "How about this place?" No, look, let's go to that place. I think it's the best. The food is the best. Without putting this one down, and that's it. It's one-time event, right? So it would, in this case, it would be like we can use this approach one time, like without telling him anything. The Torah, however, views this avenue as a last resort. If the option exists, one must protect the victim without his even suspecting that someone is attempting to harm him. So that's the perfect example that we just. I mean, maybe other examples. But okay, so since it was only one time, this option does not apply where it is important for potential victim to be on guard should the other party attempt to harm at later point or from different direction. Okay. So in this case, if it's not one-time thing, so we have to tell them and let them be on guard, because right, or simply you don't have time. It's like you would need to cancel other things, and it's not feasible for you, right? Okay, so that's then you just tell them straightforward. Obviously, there is a limit of how much effort one is required to invest in protecting his fellow Jew from harm. When a person is fully capable of protecting himself, right? He's a grown-up person. Let him protect himself. Like I have enough responsibility to my family, to my learning, to Torah. Like okay, I cannot babysit you, right? If in order to avoid involving the potential victim, one would have to dedicate an unreasonable amount of time and energy, it would be permissible to inform the person so that so he can protect himself. Okay. So if it would take a lot of time, so for many, not many, I don't know about that. For some people, the time is so valuable, so they even they want to help you. They're not going to, like, why? I mean, they're going to go the easiest avenue. Why? Because they don't have time. Okay. So next question. Since we are commanded to love our fellow as yourself, okay, wonder why we are not obligated to spend a large amount of time and energy to save our brethren if we would do so to ourselves. It's a good question. So let's read it again, try to understand. Since we're commanded to love our fellow as ourselves, and Rabbi Akiva answered this question. So that he said, like, it was Beis Hill. It was Beis Hill. He said, I think Beis Hill, that he said, don't do to other whatever you don't want to be done to yourself, and that's the explanation. Love your fellow as you love yourself, right? Right, so that's the thing. This question from Chofetz Chaim. Okay, right. So are we? I wonder we are not obligated to spend large amount of time and energy to save our brethren if we would do so for ourselves. That's a good question. That's a very good question, and we try to save others, but many people they don't want to be saved. You understand? But for all of the people, for example, I'm talking about BeEzrat HaShem organization. For all of the people who wants to be saved, we go all the way, right? Be Jew or non-Jew, doesn't matter, right? So we do like extend ourselves to 200%. But many people they do not they want to be helped, and the reason is when we don't go to anybody like and ask them, are you Jewish, or all the stupid questions, right? That is because it's a waste of time, right? So that's the reason why we don't try not to speak on the phone, because on the phone, like it was one person, he called me and he's elderly, he does not know technology and he needs to talk. Okay, so it was exception. But even with him, I tried to be nice and keep it short. But also it was like 6 minutes, 7 minutes. I mean, okay, with others we can do it voice notes in 2.5 minutes. You understand? So, so we're trying to be productive. So in order to be productive, so to help somebody who can use, who you can save. So you're not obligated to save anybody, all of the people, because it's beyond your scope, right? And same we have halacha, how to treat who you have to priority of treatment of patients, right? So the first one is comes like during the war, like his stomach open because of mine or whatever, right? And second is broken hand or something, and right. So who is the most important, right? Who is going to help? You have to help the guy with the broken hand. Yeah, but this guy's in pain. Yeah, this guy's in pain. But this guy with a broken hand has a higher chance to survive and be servant of Hashem. You understand? So we have to choose. We have to choose our priority correctly. So who you would help? You would help somebody who has a better potential, higher potential to be saved. So same as us in BeEzrat HaShem. So if people they already like. Have this predisposition to listen to the truth and they contact us, yes, we help them. But on one hand, on the other hand, we're trying to spread out our Torah everywhere. You understand? All of the channels, of course, maybe a few other channels also will be great, but all of the people, all of the tzaddikim that helping us on our channel, that's amazing. They do amazing thing. I'm not sure if anybody sleeps like more than a few hours a night. You understand? Because there is so much to do. So all of the people dedicate. So that's what it is. That's ultimate love that you're trying to help all the people that they want to be helped. And the people write to me. Somebody wrote to me. I mean, this guy probably never never leave a commentary or something. So they just write to me like directly, ask me questions, this and that. So it's but it's it's job. It's like success of the whole team. Right, so we do that. Right, so we do a save to save our brothers. Yes, absolutely. About others, what other people do, I don't know. So, but they can also contribute to the cure with money. They don't want to do it with their skills. So they can contribute money if they want. So we can hire somebody. Okay. So we do this ultimate love your fellow as yourself. Absolutely. Again, person who does not observe, is not interested in observing, he's not considered our fellow. We still try to reach him and make our fellow, but it's his freedom of choice. Okay.